Hannah Hamilton, and I would like to thank Pastor Tommy today for allowing me to be here. I bring you greetings from my husband and my 2 children. Today I'd like to talk on the original choice from Genesis chapters 3, verse 1 through 19. What is sin? Where did it come from? What is the penalty of sin? It is everywhere. Is there a way to stop it? Absolutely. There is putting your faith and trust in Jesus Christ. The life of many people consists of sin, and this can consist from drinking to something even more severe, like murder. Do you allow Satan to take over your sin with life? Do you believe there is such a thing as sin-free life? Sin has been on earth since the beginning when God created Adam and Eve. The devil will try everything to get you to sin. Like in verse 1 of Genesis, the serpent was more cunning. He was trying to convince Eve to sit there and take the apple from the tree. He also told her in verse 4 that you shall surely not die. He is still once again trying to convince her to disobey God and sin and take that apple from the tree. In verse 5, he also sat there and said, you will be like God. This is saying that they were not like God from the beginning. You can attempt to hide from sin, but God will always know. God knows all and sees all. In verse 8, they heard the sound of the Lord walking. The Lord was coming to them. When he saw that they weren't there, he called out to them. When they said that they hid because they were naked, he sat there and said, have you eaten from the tree? In verse 11. When they sat there and said what they had done, he also went and asked in verse 13, what is this that you have done? He knew that he told them not to do it, and they disobeyed and sinned and went and done it anyways. There are consequences when you sin, and must know when you sin. Sin is not great with consequences come. You are accursed more than all cattle, is what God told Adam in verse 14. In verse 16, he told Eve, I will greatly multiply your sorrow. And in verse 17, he cursed the land. So many might think that sin is good, but it can hurt you in the long run. It might be hard sometimes to stay away from the devil and not listen to him, but with God, all things are possible. Always be praying and keep a good relationship with the Lord. When the devil tries to get you to sin, sit there and say, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. I am a son or daughter of Jesus Christ, and with him all things are possible.